Hi there. In this video, I wanted to present to you what we do to create blog posts at scale using AI. We are using ChatGPT, OpenAI's ChatGPT, to create blog posts at scale. I would say that one of the strongest contributors to increasing our organic site traffic is through writing content on our blog posts. And before we had done it perhaps once a month, but it was when we start to increase the frequency, we got better indexing of our keywords, and in turn, we had better organic site traffic to our website. And we have done this for many of our clients as well and achieved some great results. And we are utilizing a couple things to create systems. So then it becomes a lot easier for us to do blog posts at scale. And so we have this content calendar where we kind of break down, certain topics. We really want to cover as many bases as possible to become an authoritative leader in the area of topic that we want to try to rank for. And so right now we're writing a lot of content about ChatGPT and AI and how it relates to that of, different aspects of digital marketing, SEO, content writing, and whatnot. And so we try to find uh, titles that are ranking really well organically. Also questions that are also asked on Google search, for instance. And then we use that title to basically scope out, we kind of have a list of, you know, of topics to write about on a daily basis, actually. And so we actually publish on a daily basis. And then what we also do is we also schedule social media posts on all the different platforms with the links to the blog post. Obviously, it has copy also describing what that blog post is about. And so that's just more distribution and more real estate that you can own on the digital space on Google. And so once we have the list of topics, for instance, we go into ChatGPT and then we basically spend, probably an hour actually just popping in the titles, and we utilize kind of AI to write our content for us. And there's a number of ways to do it. We can either utilize prompts to write SEO optimized content. What we can also do is actually find the links of the sites that are ranking well organically and then use ChatGPT or even a tool, such as Quillbot to paraphrase a already winning content piece. And so, there's a number of ways to do it and a variety of different ChatGPT prompts that you can utilize as well. And so essentially what we did is we spent the time to, just basically, within the hour, we can just pull together this list and then have AI basically write the content for us. And then I know that we want to actually, so we do it in batches. And so we want to, do, 15, schedule 15 content pieces. And so what we do is we just go to a site called, for instance, Pixabay or pexels.com to find, images on AI, for instance. And then basically you can download that, and we download that into our, a folder, and then we actually name each of the images with the title of the blog post. And so, there's a number of ways to optimize images: the file name, the file size, image alt tags, and yeah. And so we want to be able to have that all ready to go so then we can start to populate that into our blogs. So this is our site. When you go to a blog page, yeah, so you can actually see that it's actually writing on a daily basis for us. And so it's actually pretty awesome. And once we have kind of, so on the back end of our site, we just want to go to all posts, and then I want to I know that we're basically continuing on with, content about ChatGPT and blogging, and so that's very similar to what we had written prior. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and duplicate this, and then a little bit slow. So as that loads up, so we got a draft version. So we're gonna go to the draft, and essentially what we're gonna do is basically update the content on the next piece, and then yeah. So I'm gonna grab the title. We'll do another video on how to utilize ChatGPT to actually come up with all these blog posts. But essentially, all we do is we put it in there, we save it as draft, and then the URL structure should update automatically as well. And because the categories is on AI, content writing, copywriting, and it's pretty much the same as the one that we just duplicated, and also the tags also. And so what I normally do, I try to do it so then, it's done as quickly as possible, right? And so I'm going to update the URL. It's a little bit longer than the allotted amount. No big deal. And sometimes it actually pulls the meta description, but if not, then I'm just going to grab kind of like, usually I'm going to grab, you know, something from maybe the beginning part of the blog post. That's usually like a good, like the introduction part. And yeah, you can dial this down to, the best characters, 60 70 character 50 60 to 70 characters for the SEO title, 150 160 characters for the meta descriptions. I believe that's kind of the don't quote me on that right now, but yeah, that's usually the number that you want to go with, so then it's not cut off. But no big deal. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I want to make this as simple as possible. Of course, when you do it, you want to probably do it a little more refined. I'm gonna update the image to. So I know this one's called How to Use ChatGPT for Blogging, and so I'm just gonna mark that as green. And then I'm gonna grab the image, How to Use ChatGPT for Blogging right here. Oh, I think there's another one. Just gonna make sure that I have the right one. Yeah, ChatGPT for blogging. And so, yeah, that's the one there. Okay. And then here's the image alt tag. Set it, save. I know that I have a featured image that I want to replace also the same image. And then the custom one I usually use, I actually utilize, sometimes I use this, the original, the one where I had actually um sourced the original the title, not necessarily that. But yeah, I'm just gonna copy that, and I'm just gonna update anything. I don't want anything H2 because it makes it a little bit too big. I'm just gonna make it H3s. It's good. Good. So yeah, that should be it. Um, so I'm gonna let's just make things as, yeah, with it, within the confines of that. Okay, so yeah, let's just make sure that it falls within the guideline of the essay title, length, and my description. And then I'm gonna save this as draft, and then I'm gonna schedule it. This is gonna go out on the 23rd. So I'm gonna go not, so this is where you would actually change the date. So rather than publish immediately, I'm just gonna go 23rd. Let's go at 6 a.m., which would be 9 a.m. Eastern time. Schedule that. We're good to go. And then here is, I'm gonna just grab the title here. And then when I remove that part, the asterisk, the OW blog, but that's when I know it's completed. And then I can just move on to the next one here. That way it's really easy for us to kind of stay organized. So we'll work on the next one. So I'm gonna essentially try to get everything done up until next week, which is the 29th. So I'm just gonna mark it like so. That way we're always kind of ahead of the game. And so I'm just gonna do this one, which is AI power for blogging. And that should be, let's see here. That's this guy here. Okay. So I'm gonna grab the title for this one. And then essentially what we want to do is we want to, do the same thing. We're gonna duplicate this blog post. And so really, literally, that whole blog post took, maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Pretty easy to do. Go to draft. So I'm just gonna just quickly, do these next set, and then so you guys can see how quick and easy it is to do this. And a lot of times is just the wait is just the loading time for this particular site. So I'm gonna also put this into a folder called done, so then I just stay organized with that, right? So I'm gonna use ChatGPT step by step. It's this one here. All right. That was pretty quick to do. Schedule this for the 24th, I believe. Yep. Next one. So in the future, I'm gonna also look into see how, if it's possible to use maybe, automation tools such as Zapier to automate this blog process, so that it's less manually intensive. So even though this is quick to do, it's still, somewhat manual, right? And so, um, anyway, to make our lives a lot easier, then that's the way we want to go, right? So, content. All right, so I'm gonna look for that one ChatGPT for content. Looks like the for content creation. Yeah, it looks like the orders kind of got messed up here. So Let's just make sure that we're, you know, organized here. Okay, title. Okay, let's add the image. Okay, it's that guy there. So as you can see, you know, you want to create an easy enough process so then, you know, if we were to bring on help to do this, that is just really easy, right? And so, you know, you know, content right now is still king, right? You want to be able to leverage content to, because regardless of what, you know, what's out there with respect to SEO, you know, all the search engines is still going to rank based on the quality of content, backlinks, things like that, right? And so, let's quickly do this one here. This is on the 25th. Oops. All right. Just gonna mark this one as complete by removing that top part there. And then the next one is this guy here, which is AI enhanced blog writing. This guy here. And let's duplicate this guy. Very simple to do, right, guys? You know, pretty easy. And it's just a really great way to, you know, do content writing at scale, right? And so, which is important because it's such a crucial aspect to ranking on, you know, the search engines, right? And so, as mentioned, we'll also do another video on, you know, how to actually utilize ChatGPT to create these blog posts. And so, you know, there's a lot of good tips coming your way for sure. All right, let's update the image. So this one is using how do I use AI for blogging? It's this guy here. So this is something that would actually take a considerable amount of time before to write the content. Oh, that's what happened there. To write, not only write the content, but also to to update it on the site, and so this one for some reason is adding the word count. That's really, really strange. So I'm just going to remove that from the content piece. But yeah, it's something that would be very time consuming and expensive also to do at scale for sure. And so now that we have these tools, it just makes it a lot easier for us to do. And so July 26th is the next one. All right. Just three more to go here, guys. So this next one is how do I use ChatGPT for content? Which is this guy. And we want to find the innovative language model content piece. I'm gonna do that. That's this guy here. Yep. All right, so let's go on to the next one. So I'm going to duplicate this. So yeah, back in the day, I would say that SEO used to be very simple. Just, get the content no matter how, not really caring about the quality of the content and also just getting as ton of, as many backlinks as possible. And it worked, but nowadays, Google actually, um, it's really important to follow all the guidelines that Google presents, that gives to you. And and you want to make sure that you're following all the rules so that you don't get penalized by Google. Okay. Let's update the image. Oops. So you can see how easy it is to utilize um, WordPress in our, as our website, as a way to update content. And so for the most part, most platforms now make it quite easy to do, right? And so, which is pretty awesome. You don't necessarily need to know code, right, to do this. So it's just the text blocks we always want to update, make sure that we're in the right areas when we're updating the content. For sure, if you have any questions about our processes and how we do this, let us know and we'll be happy to help, And I'm probably gonna actually get through to July 31st. Let's do that. Let's since we're making really good progress here, and so yeah, let's continue to do this. And so we're on the 27th. Oops. And 28th, which is ChatGPT. How do I use ChatGPT for content? Just this guy here, and then we want to find using ChatGPT for article writing, which I believe is nope. Yeah, that's this guy here. Okay, let's duplicate this. So fairly easy to do, right, guys? Like, I would say that if you have a business, if you have, a blog, it just try to make things as simple as possible by having processes, right? And so if you have processes, it's so easy to implement and just set it aside, like, time block certain times to do, come up with a topic. You can actually use ChatGPT to find the winning topics also for whatever content that you want to be an expert in. It's quite remarkable in how quickly, you know, artificial intelligence is really taking everything by storm, right? And so, right, perfect. So let's update the image. So remember how we had added the titles to the file name? That gets brought over once when we update the image, and then we can just copy and paste that title into the alt text. Really simple to do, really easy, right? So, as mentioned, yeah, you want to make this process as easy as we possibly can. And really the huge win here is that once as you rank better for your keywords that you want to try to rank for, you will have, better site traffic to your site, you have better rankings, and then you'll have better organic site traffic that will hopefully result in new business for you guys, right? And so, right, and I believe it's the 28th, yeah, 28th. All right, 3 more to go here, guys. So the next one we're going to do is ChatGPT blog checklist, which is this guy, and ChatGPT streamlines blog creation, which is this guy here. Let's duplicate this. All right, let's. Hmm, let's go to the SEO title. All right. So this one is on the 29th. We're going to go to the next one, which is how to write ChatGPT with prompt template. Just this guy here. And we're going for, oh, yeah, ChatGPT blog writing, which is this guy here. Duplicate this. So essentially, what we did here was we created, what is it, almost a week's worth of content. Let's see here. Yeah, almost over a week's worth of content in such a short period of time, right, guys? And so you can actually see you know, the benefit to actually utilizing AI to help with, you know, AI with respect to content development, right? So, ChatGPT. Okay, let's add image. So anything that's an H2 tag, I'm making it an H3 tag. Just, you know, choose the tag that you know aligns with the formatting of your site, right? And so, all right, save, and this is for the July 30th. Okay, we're on the last one for today, which is, oops, walking revolution, which is this guy here. And it's for create a blog post fast, which is this guy here. Let's duplicate this one. And we are essentially on the last one for today. So we just scheduled 9 blog posts in such a short period of time, right? And so it's pretty awesome. Probably the most time-consuming part is actually the content writing. Is actually, if you have a team of content writers or a digital marketing agency, for instance, or a marketing team, the content part traditionally used to be one of the most expensive aspects. And so this that definitely you know helps with that in terms of saving costs, right? This is for July 31st. Okay, perfect. So let's see where we're at, and then I'm going to show you real quickly where you can go to see, where you're at with respect to the blog posts and in terms of what we had scheduled. So let's get into that right now. So you just go to schedule, and I mean, they're all in the all posts here as well. So 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Cool. July 23rd to July 31st. Scheduled. We're good to go. And so in a nutshell, yeah, that's essentially what we did to generate blog content that goes out each and every day, right? And in another video, I'm going to show you how to actually utilize ChatGPT to write the content. In another video, I'm going to also show you how to schedule them into all the different social media channels. So that includes Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Google Business Profile, LinkedIn. These are all sites that have high domain authority, and we just write a quick piece on the fact that we have a new content coming out, and check out the link. And so we want to really own all the digital aspects, and so yeah, in any case, I hope that you found this video helpful, and yeah, until next time, thank you guys very much for watching, and definitely let us know if you have any questions in the meantime. And yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. If you guys have any questions, definitely put it in the comments below, and we'll always be happy to help. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye now.